Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this Pokemon TCG Pocket video. So in today's Pokemon TCG Pocket video, we're going to talk about a free-to-play counter to Pikachu EX because Pikachu EX is one of the strongest, fastest and also one of the anti-water decks out there. That's incredible because water decks in general, because of Misty's backing as well as Articuno EX going turn 1 Misty and then getting 3 coins being really insane, that Pikachu EX deck is probably going to be like this counter to those kind of decks, which is also really good on its own. Pikachu EX is incredible, by the way, able to beat a lot of decks out there. And in today's video, we're going to talk about this free-to-play friendly ground type deck that is incredibly consistent against the Pikachu deck that I played against, and it is a deck that has incredible consistency as a whole, which I'll showcase later. And it is none other than the Onix and Kabutops deck. So the two Pokemon, they are Onix, right? 110 HP, 3 energy for 70 damage Land Crush, which is able to do 90 damage to the electric Pokemon that is weak to the ground type. We also have Kabutops right here, which is able to do 50 damage with only 1 fighting energy, which means that because Onix is more energy hungry, we can actually focus our energy to get Onix attack up first, and then once we get to the Kabutop line, we just need to top up 1 energy onto Kabutops to actually perform Leech Life over here. And on top of dealing damage, Leech Life is also able to heal Kabutops. So if you do 50 damage, Kabutops heal for 50 damage. If you hit the electric Pokemon, which are mostly weak to the ground type or fighting type, you're able to do 70 damage to heal for 70 HP. So that's also incredible sustain against the electric Pokemon in the late game. So this will be the 2 core Pokemon. And you guys might be wondering, hey, Onix costs 3 energy to do 70 damage. Is there a way, or why are we using Onix? Because it costs so much to perform one move, right? Because we have Brock over here, which is able to provide for 1 energy for Onix. So if you turn 1, because this deck itself, you only have Onix as the basic Pokemon, so you will always start with Onix. So if you get Brock on turn 1, you use Brock on turn 1, and then on turn 3, you use Brock and 1 energy, you will be able to start attacking on turn 3. And if you start on turn 2, you can use Brock on turn 2 with 1 energy, and then you can start attacking on turn 5, which is your second turn itself. So in terms of the tempo that Onix can provide is actually quite good, considering that it has quite a bit of HP, 110, which is able to tank quite a bit of hits from some of the Pokemon out there. So it has decent speed, decent tempo, and decent enough late game to fight toe-to-toe with some of the meta decks out there, which I'll showcase later. And on top of that, because we are only running Onix, we are not running too many basic Pokemon. The other basic card is actually the Dawn Fossil, which is the pre-evolution for Kabuto right here. This means that we will always get into Onix. So the consistency is definitely there in terms of our starting Pokemon onto the active zone. And with that, right, since we're only running 2 basic Pokemon, I'm actually cutting 1 Pokeball. So I'm not using 2 Pokeball because there are times where you got 2 Pokeballs, but all your basic Pokemon has been drawn. So I use 1 Pokeball to sieve out the other Onix in case I don't draw into it, right? I don't want to draw into it. I want to use the Pokeball to sieve it out, to thin out my deck so that I have more consistency to draw into my other key cards to win me the match. For the trainer card, we are running 2 Professors, 2 Brock and 2 Sabrina and 1 Giovanni. So I'm only running 1 Giovanni because I think that 10 additional damage is pretty decent to combo with Kabuto, and it's good to sort of hit the certain threshold such as 80 HP Pokemon more consistently. But at the same time, I think 10 additional damage is not like that good in terms of making this deck consistent. I think running Sabrina for tempo, running Sabrina for disruption plays with Onix 70 damage, breaking the evolution chain is a lot more consistent. And we definitely need Brock for the energy charging, and we definitely need Professors for the draw itself. So I cut down Giovanni to only 1 copy. So I also run 1 copy of Red Card just for a little bit of disruption play, and 1 potion just to prevent for like sort of hold against certain rush decks out there in case I don't get into my Brocks or even like my combos fast enough. So without further ado, let us run through a few replays. Hopefully I get a few Pikachu EX to showcase to you guys how this deck counter Pikachu EX in general. And without further ado, let us start this gameplay. Let's go. Okay, so we found our very first opponent. Let's see whether or not it's a Pikachu EX. There's a Pikachu logo here. The best matchup will be against Pikachu EX, but if I don't get Pikachu EX, I will forcefully find matches to sort of show you guys, because in general, you just want to play this deck as a normal deck, and I think this deck does pretty well against most decks anyway. So I'll showcase the consistency of this deck. We're going second. We have Brock in hand. Amazing stuff. Okay, Mewtwo EX, another meta deck out there. So if we can beat Mewtwo EX, it means that this deck is pretty okay. Okay, so Mewtwo EX, I will try to commentate and talk about my plays. So first move, nothing much, great. So we go with Brock, 1 energy on the Onyx. So the opponent's Sabrina is not going to affect us because we only have Onyx here. And because the Mewtwo EX will take 2 turns to charge up, we can take up to 3 attacks. So we have 3 turns to set up our offense. And starting from next turn, we will be able to hit 70 damage. And because we have Giovanni in hand, we also have Sabrina in hand, we can go for some tempo plays to actually switch out for the rocks in case the rocks come in later. So okay, red card is okay, it's fine. It's not the best, okay, but we do get Brock here. Okay, some starter Pokemon there. Giovanni being washed back is a little bit of a bummer, because I could have easily 2-hit the Mewtwo. Yeah, with Giovanni in hand. I think it's fine. We have another Onyx, nice, so we're going to put the Onyx in. We're going to use the Brock on our main Onyx. So we keep our offenses, right? We're just going to keep on going on the offenses since now we are on the rush side. So we don't want the Gardevoir to come online. So if now I have a Giovanni, I will be able to use my Land Crush to do 80 damage and rush off that Mewtwo EX. Right, so that is if I had Giovanni, but I got Wash Back, it's fine. So two attacks from this one. Psychic Sphere, perfectly fine, I think. Hopefully I draw into Giovanni. Yeah, Professor's Research is fine as well, I think. Going late with this deck, I think, is still possible. Okay, let's go into Dawn Fossil here. Do I want to go into Dawn Fossil? I kind of want to keep the tempo up, so I'm going to go into Dawn Fossil. I'll let him remove Dawn Fossil, and we will actually just Onyx rush him down. Okay. I mean, I will still need 2 turns to kill him anyway, so it's fine. Yeah. I don't mind losing Dawn Fossil because I'm using Dawn Fossil as an evolution line. Okay. And we will switch into Onyx to keep our tempo up. Because Mewtwo EX over here is worth 2 points. So we need to keep up the tempo if we don't have draws. Okay, so unfortunately, we don't have the evolution line for Kabuto this turn, but it's fine. Keep the tempo up with our Onyx. So if he's Sabrina, it will just be another Onyx rushing him down. So that's what I'll do. So Onyx is not meant to be retreated because it costs way too much to retreat. And usually it's either a war or a rush Pokemon. So now I'm actually forcing him to think. Are you going to retreat your Mewtwo EX or are you going to go on offense? So he really used up his red card 1. He used 1 Pokeball, 1 Research. Okay. Potion has been used up, so even if you use a potion on Mewtwo EX, it's not going to save the Mewtwo. So I have a good feeling that he's going to switch out Mewtwo. Maybe go into a Curlia, for example, to take some hits. But that's not a wise choice, right? Could it be a wise choice? It could be a wise choice. He could be waiting for his second Mewtwo EX here. Or he could be just sacking the Mewtwo EX. I think he's going to retreat because he doesn't have the backline built up. Yeah, so he's retreating to sort of buy time with probably Curlia, I guess. Yeah, oh, he did even evolve. Okay, so he's really, really slow. Nice, this is good. We have Sabrina. So we're just going to go on the offense, crush him, 1 hit. Right, if he doesn't get into his evolution line, then we win the next turn. Okay, so this is just Onyx Rush at this point. So we are not drawing into our draw card, so we are not going to fight into the Kabutops line at this point. So let's see whether or not he get another Mewtwo EX. If not, we win the match. So yeah, Onyx over here with Brock, as you guys can see, can go on a rush as well. Okay, he has a Pokeball, so there's another Pokemon on the back. I doubt he has Curlia, right? Based on how he's playing it. Okay, another Mewtwo EX. Okay. Does he have Curlia? If he doesn't have Curlia, he still loses this battle, by the way. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, most of the Gardevoir and Mewtwo decks, they don't run other Pokemons other than Mewtwo EX and Rocks. Okay, looks like he doesn't have it. Okay, we're gonna give the energy to this Onyx so that we can retreat. So we finish off all the routes, meaning he doesn't get his Gardevoir. And then the Mewtwo doesn't have the 4 energy to kill us. So we are just forcing that rush down on his throat. So he did a lot of disruption to slow my play right here, but it's perfectly fine. I think we're still gonna win this. Mewtwo EX down, okay, meta deck down. Okay, Professor's Research. But I mean, you can't evolve, right? He will have like 4 useless cards because he can't evolve. Yeah, we have 2 Gardevoir and 2 Curlia in his hand that can't be used. Okay. With the very first one, Psychic Sphere. Okay, 50 damage. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we didn't even showcase our couple tops, but it's fine. Let's go. Sabrina finishing up the game. Okay. Okay, opponent considered. So that's the first match down. Onyx, the man, the rock with Brock. We didn't even use the cover tops line. Okay, very, very nice stuff. Gonna give the like. Okay, send a friend request. Okay, we have Cool over here. Still loading. Not sure what deck he's playing. It's a Erika front page. So this deck is not only good against Pikachu EX. If I do get into Pikachu EX, that would be amazing. But this deck is not only good against Pikachu EX. It's actually pretty decent against multiple other matchups that is pretty prevalent. Okay, Dratini, another slow deck. So this deck is actually decently good against most slow deck. Depending on whether or not you draw into Brock and whether or not you get the correct tempo. So he uses red card, fine. If I get Brock, that will be amazing. Yeah, Brock into energy and then start attacking on turn 5. Professor's Research is okay. Okay, Professor's Research is okay. So I'm praying that he doesn't have the Dragonair in his hands. Oh, nice, we have Brock. Okay. So he already used one. I highly doubt he has another. I really doubt he has another red card in hand. So we should be able to start our offense next turn. And if he doesn't evolve, Dratini will be brought down by Onyx right here. And even if he evolves, I'll still be able to rush him down because I have Giovanni in hand. Because he can't attack me yet. Okay, remember that. Okay, we start our Onyx. Let's go. And let's go Brock. Brock Onyx Rush. Okay, let's go. Then Crush. 70 damage. What are you gonna do? Dragonite now? So Onyx can actually rush if provided you get the Brocks in hand. So if you are kind of unlucky with the Brocks itself, if you get brought towards your last few cards, then it will be a bummer that way. But then this is how the combo works because we'll always draw into Onyx in our starting hand. So the only other variant that we need to take care about is actually our dear Brock right here. So I don't think... Oh no, there's a network error. Oh, there's a Dragonite. Okay. Okay. Right now, I'm just going to charge the energy on this Onyx first. I do want to force this Dragonite out. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna just Onyx. He already used one red card. So I don't think he will use another red card. But even if he uses a red card here, it's fine. Because we won our Dawn Fossil or we won our second Onyx. Okay, so Misty on the Articuno. Okay. This is gonna be one hit. Okay, one hit is fine. So he's sacking his Articuno, right? Oh no, he's not. He's... Oh. Are you gonna switch out Dragonite? Oh, he considered, I think he misplayed. Okay. That's the second match down. Since we got a really short second game, we can do a third game for today's video. Because we haven't gotten our Pikachu EX, which is actually the target that I'm hunting with this deck. If not, this will just be the last game for today's showcase. To just showcase the power of this deck. Okay. Professor's Research is fine. We're going second though. So our research might be washed away. Okay, this could be a Venusaur. Oh no, this is actually my deck is weak against the grass decks. Oh no. Research, okay. The very first turn he can't evolve, so my red card is actually pretty good here. Okay, Pokeball. Who is it? I think it's Bulbasaur. Should be a Bulbasaur. Yeah, should be a Bulbasaur. Okay. We're not gonna think too much, we're just gonna draw first. See how we play out the next turn. Okay. Pokeball to sieve out the other Onyx. Red card to wash the opponent's hand. Okay, so that's that. If we get in the Brock, then we could start our offense this turn. Hopefully. Brock, please come. Please come. Come on, Brock. Brock! I trust you, Brock! Oh no, 30 damage. Ouch. Okay, Sabrina. Not a good sign. Gonna draw again. Shiny, shiny lemon squeezy. I mean, we can break the Bulbasaur line if he doesn't evolve. Then that way we will slow down the Venusaur EX. Yeah. That could be the other way we play. I don't think we... Yeah, the Peddler is coming in. Lilligant is gonna start accelerating the Bulbasaur. So what we're gonna do is we are going to Sabrina out the Bulbasaur and then use Onix to kill it. Yeah, we need that reverse tempo. Okay, nice. Okay, good. Okay, we have our Kabutops as well, so we are prepared for the next round's offense. Sabrina. We have 2 X speeds as well. I'm actually thinking whether or not I should keep the X speed because I don't actually use the X speed a lot, especially not with Onix. But I still do think that like having X speed is actually really clutch in certain situations. So that's why I'm keeping it. Pretty unfortunate that we match into a counter element deck, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's perfectly fine. Because Kabutops should be able to hold the line for a little bit. Because he's missing his Venusaur line for sure. Bulbasaur is out, so he needs to draw a Bulbasaur. And I'm assuming he doesn't have Ivysaur in his hand, so he can't actually evolve yet. Right? So he has to draw... Okay, he has a Pokeball. So he will get his Bulbasaur here. But I'm assuming he hasn't gotten his Ivysaur yet. Right? Oh, okay. It's not a bad... That's not a bad Pokemon. Yeah. Actually good news for me. I don't mind sacking Onix here. So we'll go with Kabuto, and then we're gonna evolve into Kabutops and start the offense. So another reason why we chose the Kabuto and Onix combo is because Onix eats a lot of energy. So Kabuto being a 1 energy Pokemon that is pretty consistent is also one of the reasons why I chose it. Okay, nice. So right here, we are gonna start our offense, and then we're gonna charge up our backline Onix just to prepare the upcoming offenses. So this is our full offense line. Kabutops, 50 damage. Okay. So he will hit us for 70. But we will be able to hit back and heal back 70 damage with Kabutops over here. The Kabutops also is able to stall for a little bit. And I feel that it's also because his Venusaur line came a little bit slow. Yeah, we also have Giovanni, which allows us to heal a little bit more by doing 60 damage. So even against the counter that we have a chance if we have the correct offense. Okay, Lilligant. Okay, if I get Sabrina, I'll use Sabrina to swap him out. Yeah. Oh, Kabutops. I don't think I need to Giovanni here. But let's see. I might want to use Sabrina at one point. So I think no harm just using Giovanni for that. I don't think he has any like 80 damage cards that I need to take note of. So I just Leech Life, steal some HP back. So 60 HP heal, as you guys can see. Very, very tanky. So Kabutops line is a little bit hard to achieve, but very, very tanky once you build up. So it will buy me enough time for my Onix to charge up. And I can even swap out with X speed. Okay. Actually, that's a good choice because if now, I mean, actually it's good of me to use Giovanni because he probably will switch his Lilligant around, but it's not going to do more damage to me. What this means is that he doesn't have his Venusaur line in hand right now. So I'll use Sabrina to pressure that Lilligant out. Yeah. 70 damage hurts, but technically it's a net 20 because I heal 50 per turn. Okay. Oh, Dom Fossil, okay. Well, I'm gonna retreat and use Onix. Look, 70 damage, 70 HP. Pow! Okay. Really, really nice stuff. So yeah, I'm suspecting he doesn't have his Venusaur line. Or he doesn't have the Bulbasaur line. Now that he might have Ivysaur, but he doesn't have Bulbasaur. Yeah, so we won here, I guess. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the last battle. Fought a counter that and we won because of the tempo that we had. Okay, so hopefully this free-to-play deck is something that you guys want to try. And this deck is actually really good against Pikachu EX, even though we didn't face any Pikachu EX in this run of the recording itself. So thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more Pokemon TCG Pocket video from this channel, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys!